Alrighty, chat. Welcome to the stream, man. Let me see. Do we got people? I didn't know if we had people waiting. Hello there, y'all. Hello there. Damn, it's not updating on YouTube Studio. Okay. Hello there, Sora. Hello, hello. Let me just see here. Oh, it's because I have to connect my streamer bot. Here, give me a sec. That's why it's not showing comments yet. Okay, now it should be showing comments. There we go. There we go. There we go. EJP, welcome, bro. Welcome. What's up? How you guys doing? How are all of you guys doing today? We are here to discuss Duet and Abyss. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in a bit, guys. We're waiting on CJ right now. He did not message back, and we said we were gonna do it around this time. So right now we're just kind of waiting, but for now I could talk with the chat and chill with y'all. By the way, if the music's too loud, let me know. Hopefully it's not too loud. I mean, I don't think I have it too loud here. I'll turn it down a little bit, just like 80. All right. Not much. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. How you been? All right. So yeah. So I need to farm, I guess, secret letter clues. I guess that's what we'll be doing today. I mean, I guess Wildlight, you know what? I will actually farm a certain demon wedge, actually, because I do need the I do need the Anemo demon wedges anyway. Like, I need volition. How many volitions I got? 78. I need like 200 volitions. I guess I'll just do this in the meantime. How y'all doing today, chat? We are going to be discussing the new HUAXU version update soon with the guys. And we'll see what they think about it. I mean, personally, if you guys saw how I feel about it, I think it's really good, honestly. For their first update for the game, I think they're cooking, to be honest. Ulra, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good, bro. Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oh, my game just freeze. Hello? Yo, DNA. I don't know why. I think DNA's been doing that for me a few times too. We're just been like freezing like that. Oh, am I good? My stream good? I think we're good. I think I lagged a little bit on stream, guys. We're good though. Debout. I think that's how you say it. Yo, what's up, amazing? What's up, man? How you doing? How you guys doing, chat? Let me know how you guys are doing. 1.1 cooking in my opinion. Nice. I don't want the like, bro. Chat, you'll have to let me know. Is the music too loud? I'm gonna have it off when we're doing the podcast, but if your PC is freezing, I don't know what you think about my phone though. Also, it's not just me. It's not just me. Like, even on mobile for you guys, you getting that? Damn. Yo, pronounce it like Tebow. Oh, okay, bro. My bad. Tebow, welcome, man. I got you, bro. No, the music's fine. Okay, perfect. Damn, the lag is short. Bro, this guy's Sora, bro, on his ult account. Every time Sora says that, bro, like, come on, bro. Okay, but I don't know this Sora second though, so it's a new viewer actually. Oh shit. How you doing, chat? Let me know how you guys are doing today. Yeah, we're just gonna be farming. While we're farming, we're gonna be talking with the guys. It's gonna be it's gonna be, who is it? Agent Furos, Morph, CJ, and then yeah, I think me. I don't know if Blade's gonna show up. I think it's just us four, so we'll see. But okay. Alright. That back in. Alright. There is no bro boxing 1.1. Unfortunately, man, no, there is not. Unfortunately, it is a avatar, guys. At least from what I've seen. Like, initially when I saw it, I was like, bro, that's free bro boxies. Let's go. That's crazy. But then, like, if you actually, like, listen to what they said, which, unfortunately, you know, sometimes my listening comprehension isn't the greatest. But, or my reading comprehension. But, yeah, it said exclusive avatars, and you get, like, tiers of them. And then it showed, like, the base bro boxy, ardent bro boxy, you know, what is it? The shiny bro boxy, right? So they had it in, like, that order. So I'm just like, okay. You know, that's probably how it's going to be then. Right. Yo, do you play PC or mobile? I'm on PC, man. I'm on PC. I am on PC. Base Madness, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, chat, we're just waiting on CJ right now, man. He said be ready by 2 Eastern, and I'm here. You know, we're just waiting on thing right now, man. He's on PS5? No, I mean, I had my PS5 controller working on the game, though. But, nah, I'm on... bro, look, by the way, chat, upgraded. We got the Black Myth Wukong controller, by the way. Shout out to 8-Bit Dude, bro. I had to buy this, though. It's not sponsored or anything. I had to actually buy it, but... It was on sale during Cyber Monday, so I got it. But it's actually a good controller, though. It's actually a good controller. I do highly recommend, you know. Shout out to 8-Bit Dude, though. Yeah. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, no bro boxing in the update, guys. Nah, bro, on Nokia phone? Damn. Nah, man, I'm not on a Nokia phone, though. What's your favorite boss in that game? I never played the game. I just got the controller that has the Black Myth Wukong on it. Bro, but I heard it's good, though. I heard it's good. I haven't actually played the game, though. So maybe I'm a fake fan, bro. Maybe, man. But nah, the controller looked good. That's why I got it. That's why I got it. Because the controller looked good. And then also the fact that, like, the reviews on it were, like, actually, like, positive. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll get it, you know. But, yeah. You don't wait for the boost drops for the wedge? What do you mean? Oh, like to use my commission manuals then? I really could, guys. Should I do that? Maybe I should stop using commission manuals. That's a good idea. I think the thing is for me is just like, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm going to be farming a ton when that update drops anyway. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Plus, also chat, remember too, in the battle pass, we're going to be getting 50 blue commission manuals and then 50 purple commission manuals as well. So that right there gotta be like all the demon rage farming I need to do. Probably. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much that's actually going to equate to, but yeah, it's going to be a lot for sure. We'll see. We'll see. But I guess the green ones, I mean, it's the green ones, you know what I mean? Like, they give the green ones 30 a day, so honestly, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Purple is only the paid version though, right? Yeah. So purple is only on paid, but like free, it's still 50 blue. Which you can convert up to purple anyway too, right? So it's not too bad, I think. I think it's actually good. And like, yeah, I mean, you know, buying the battle pass too, guys. Like, I don't like battle passes in games, but the DNA one now, it has some value, you know? You get the costume, you get the, you know, the new costume they mentioned. You get, what else? You get like, obviously the currency you can buy like toy hammers with. Yeah, no, it gets like a good amount of stuff. And then obviously the commission manuals, the gold, the Luno memento coins if you buy it now too, so... I think for the next update, it's gonna be definitely worth getting for sure. If people like are trying to lessen the grind, then yeah, you could buy that for sure, 100%. Is this game pay to win or also good for free to play? I mean, nothing they're selling is pay to win. It's just pay to progress faster in a sense, right? So the only thing you buy in the game is to get farther than other people by getting more commission manuals or by outright getting characters before other people. But as a free to play, you can still get all the things, you know, people would normally be able to get, right? Here, let me tap back into Discord. I just gotta like keep the Discord open too, chat, because just in case CJ and them message me. But I got it open. I got it open right now. I'm low-key lazy to farm. Really is the pain, especially the level that Prime drops. Too big of a drop pool, man. Yeah, no, honestly, that's fair, bro. That is fair. Looking good is winning. Looking good is winning. True, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. You had to read that second time. Like, what does that mean? But I guess, yeah. But what's up, Agnosco? What's up to you, man? Okay, let me switch back to fire. There we go. Yeah, for now, guys, we're waiting on the other guys to be ready. I think Furos and Morph are ready, but we're just waiting on CJ right now. So once he's ready, then we'll hop in. Free to play in DNA is like using your time to get strong. Paying is like you using money instead of time to get strong. Yeah, exactly. But like that's completely fine in my opinion. Like if you're paying to get farther in a game faster, that's fine because that's what you get, right? You get farther faster versus someone that's not spending. Because if you're not spending, like what would be the reason then to spend if you didn't get anything at all out of it other than I guess like looks, I guess, for costumes, right? Paying for progression I think is not bad, because then it's like, okay, if the whales have the opportunity to do that, they'll spend to pay like to progress faster. Yo, thanks, Sora. Yo, thanks, bro. W Glaze. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad experience. Low-key, somewhere my inner self wants to experience that once. I guess so, too, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think, honestly, chat, I think I can use the gold commission man, or the green ones, I mean. Because, like, we're going to get a bunch of, like, blues and purples in the update. And, like, I'm going to have a lot of, like, green anyway every day of the event. I don't think it's, like, you know, the worst thing in the world. Like, I could probably stop using them now. I guess, you know what? I'll stop. I'll save them, actually. Why not? I might as well, I guess. Because we do have increased drop rate for demon wedges when that update is out. How do you download the game on PC? You can download it through their launcher on their website, or if you want to wait for the Steam version, you can actually get it on the 23rd, and you can wishlist it on Steam right now, guys. So you know when it actually does drop on Steam, you can download the game, and then yeah, you can play it through Steam. It's up to you though. I think they also have it on Epic Games, but like, who's playing on Epic Games for y'all? I mean, if you get Hogwarts Legacy for free, I guess sure, but like, it's just like, yeah, like they give out a few free games on Epic, but like, bro, who's playing on Epic actually though? Who's actually playing on Epic, bro? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah. But yeah, chat, what are you guys interested to hear us talk about on today's live stream, man? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. Epic UI is slow and clunky? True. Very true. Very, very true. That's like that, and the fact that, like, bro, Steam has everything else that's just so much better than Epic is like, I feel like there's no reason to use it, you know? Like, I don't know why they have it like that, to be honest. Like, Steam just has it like so much better. HUAXU skin? Bro, HUAXU skin is crazy, chat. Chat, let me know, by the way, how excited you guys are for some of this stuff. Here, you know what I'll do, actually? Let me get a poll going in the chat. You got 36 of you guys? Okay, here, let me get the poll. Do a poll. What you most hyped for? Yes or no? Nah, it'd be HUAXU skin. I'll just do the things from my community posts. Free at peace / deft. And then free serenity kid. Alright, there we go. How many daily players do you think we'll have on Steam? Yo, we actually had this discussion with friends, chat. But I actually think it'll be, give or take, concurrent, like 3 to 5k concurrent. But I think on their launch, I'm actually expecting around like 10 to 15k. I'll say that 15k plus would be like better than I thought. But like, I think around like 10 to 15k on launch, and then like concurrent, probably like 3 to 5k. I think is what I can expect. But again, like, it's hard to say those numbers because like we just don't really know, right? It's really just guesses. But if I had to like give an estimated guess, or like an educated one, I guess I'd say that. But I mean, we'll see. The game has like 25k wishlist on Steam, and then I mean, you know, it's gonna be a new update too, right? So if people are like brand new to the game, they'll be like, oh, I'll try it out, right? So we'll see. I think it's gonna be a bit lower, not gonna lie. For what, the launch numbers or concurrent? I mean, to give you guys an idea, Tower of Fantasy's Warp server, right, that they just got, is about averaging around like 1,000 people right now. And yeah, Tower of Fantasy fell off the cliff, bro. Like that game, like, you know, so like, I don't know, man. Now I'm enjoying Tower of Fantasy too. I'm playing the Warp server right now, and just to give you guys an idea of like the Steam numbers, like they have like 1,000 concurrent, and like when Warp server dropped, they had about like 3k people, like I think around that. But like, again, like that wasn't like, you know, they didn't really advertise it like that. They weren't on the Game Awards for their trailer, right? So it's like, I don't know, man. I think we'll see, right? But I do think it'll be pretty good. It won't be like, you know, super crazy like Uma Musume or like Wuwa, or even like any of the crazy big games like Warframe, like, you know, all of those. Like, I don't think it's gonna touch those. But like, definitely, like, you know, it's solid concurrent, you know. We'll see. I'm gonna move over to Steam. I'm gonna get that number up. I'm gonna move over to Steam. We'll see. I'm excited for At Peace because I can't buy the skins. Fair. I'm excited for Su Yi. I forget you can get all the characters, so I'm chilling. True. Very true. We don't even know what she does, by the way, because she wasn't even in the betas, the Su Yi character. So we'll see. Warframe concurrent graph over the years has been crazy. I've actually not seen it. I only know as of like recent, like they've always been doing good. Keeps going up and up. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like over time, like they're gonna get way more players. I mean, I don't know how long Warframe's been on Steam, but like, you know, I can imagine the like graph is just like a upward trend, you know? Like I can imagine that. Because now they get like what? Like they had like 170 concurrent when the old piece dropped. I was playing it when it dropped too, so I was part of that like concurrent, you know? But yeah, no, it's exciting. And that's why I'm thinking like, bro, like DNA maybe off the rip won't be as crazy, but I think over time, especially as they improve the game, it'll have its like dedicated player base anyway, right? Like eventually it'll have its own like place. So we'll see. Again, there's like a lot of optimization and things they still need to work on too, and we'll talk about it with the guys and stuff on the pod. But yeah, I think like that's gonna be something that I'm looking forward to though, and we'll see what we get in the update. But yeah, you know, man, I'm hyped for the version, but since I can't get the Fushu, I've been hyped up for what I'm able to get. Hope the pity took over, but oh well. If you do get to the pity on Psyche's banner though, and you get the iridescent prism, that carries over, guys. So if you get the 25 iridescent prism and you're like, damn, I could buy a Psyche skin right now, you could also save it and it carries over to the next banner, but not the actual like number pity buildup. That doesn't, unfortunately. So yeah, it's pretty much like Nikkei's summoning system. It's pretty much that. Like that's the best way I can put it. Like you get you know, like a pull like exchange thing once you get to the pity, and then you can exchange that for one of the well, not characters but like outfits, I guess. The only difference is though is that you don't get any iridescent prism as you're summoning. You only get it at the end, which is the bad part, I guess, right? Like that's where they should kind of like adjust that. I think maybe they should give you like a little bit of iridescent prism as you like pull. Yeah, sadly I didn't get the prisms too. I think what they should do is just remove the skin as like the main reward you get and just put the prisms as the reward, so that people just have the option to choose, right? I think they should just do that, because then it would at least alleviate the whole like, oh, pity doesn't carry over. Because then if you're only gonna get the prisms at the end, then at least you would know like, okay, I do 90 pulls and then I can get Fushu skin when that drops, right? Whereas like you're like, damn, I hope I don't pull. We'll see though. You will have to see. Oh, was my stream lagging? We good? Oh, stream is lagging. We good? Yo, chat, we good? Bro, why is my stream just doing that? Hello? Someone about to jinx me, bro. My stream's actually lagging. Okay. Hopefully we're good now. It said I dropped 1,000 frames. Hopefully we're fine now, guys. Hopefully we're fine now. Yo, why is my OBS lagging like that, bro? I'm not doing nothing wrong. Okay. Kind of weird. Wi-Fi today on the weekends, I guess. You good now? Yeah, chat. I don't know why my stream's doing that, bro. I mean, it said I dropped like 1,000 frames, but we're good now. I'm at my 10k bit rate, so we're good now. Fushu is a healer, right? Yeah. Fushu's healer. Sanity recovery character, by the way. Sanity recovery, crazy. Yeah. Nah, she's gonna be insane for sure, man. Honestly, Fushu will be probably the best unit in the game. I mean, like I told you guys, like what, bro? Here, wait. Let me pull up my tier list. Where is this? Where's my tier list? Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it though. I'll just pull up my video. Let me see. Where did I rank Fushu and Fina, guys, on my tier list, man? Where did I rank them? Ranked them pretty high. You know, I ranked them pretty high. And that was before they're out. And like, that's how you know, like, cause I played during the beta. Let me see if I can get it. That was a tier list I got dislike bombed on too, bro. Let me see. Here, this. Yeah, is this one right here? My global launch tier list. Okay, my global launch tier list was kind of incorrect here. Let me mute the tab. Let me move it over to the other side here. I'll show you guys. But, bro, like, chat. Look, let me go to the end here. Where is it? Bro, where is this? Let me just my display over. Bro, look where I put Fushu, chat. Oh my god, I was cooking, bro. Rhythm was wrong. Rhythm was for sure wrong. But I think, honestly, bro, looking at this tier list, it's not that bad, yo. It's actually not that bad. Where did I put Fina? Fina was also in the top tier too. So this was my pre-launch tier list. Bro, I don't know why it says the dislike ratio is this bad. It's not this bad, but bro, This was my pre-launch tier list, chat, and I had HUAXU Fina in SS tier, and like, bro, like it's so accurate. HUAXU on launch is gonna be on every team. Same with, I mean, Fina is pretty much on every team now, right? Like you see it. So I think this was pretty valid though. I think Lin could have maybe went up. Rebecca could have been A tier at least, and then Rhythm should have been like SS tier with I2, S with like I0. But this was an I0 tier list anyway, so I guess there's that. I didn't, like, again, this was pre-launch, so I didn't get to use Rhythm a lot in the beta, but yeah, her I2 is crazy. And also, like, that would have required me to actually pull for dues, because in CBT2, it was still a gacha game, right? So I didn't have the access of, like, oh, I could just, like, I2 my Rhythm and then find out how good she was. People just kind of had to find it out as they played the game, so yeah, that was one of those things, man. But no, Rhythm's really crazy, though. Rhythm's really crazy, man. But that was just pre-launch information based on like my experience with the characters on CBT and like how I thought they would be on launch, pretty much. But yo, what's good, bro? Did you see my comment on your latest vid? I don't know if I saw it, Bait Sanity, because especially if you just put it, but I'll have to check later, man. Why are people... Oh, my game freeze again? Okay. Yo, DNA, why are we doing this? Why people are sad about the update? I think it's a good one. I have a question though. Is HUAXU overkill for a support character that might take Truffle's place? How do I put this to you guys? I think the way it's gonna be is for like damage percent, which is still valuable. Like Truffle can still provide damage percent bonus, right? That's still valuable. But like HUAXU is gonna be a skill damage buffer while being a ultra shield unit and a sanity recovery and healer. So unfortunately, it does look like HUAXU is just gonna pretty much be best in slot over Truffle in most circumstances. There is like some that I think Truffle will beat her out in, but like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think that might change though. What's the best team for AFK farming? I2 Rhythm and then Fina Rebecca probably or something, or like something like that. Like, I don't know the exact best. But honestly, I run Fina on field because I can just do the ult with that. Like, if I had I2 Rhythm, I'd use that. But, you know, unfortunately, I'm still missing the Rhythm. The Rhythm dupe. HUAXU stacked up. Oh, yeah? Yeah, feel free to ask the question, Bait Sanity. Go for it, man. You can ask it. Okay, is HUAXU skin worth it if she's a healer? Yeah, because I guess you get to watch her every time you're playing the game, I guess. Sure. Yeah. Like, I guess, man. I guess so, you know? Do you think there will be recompensation if you bought the 2 previous battle passes, seeing as they are increasing the rewards with the same price? I don't know if they'll add that, chat, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, right, like, it's not that, like, don't think of it as a scam. Think of it as, like, they are now introducing it in a sense, right? Like, I think they did compensate people, though, if you bought the monthly pass, at least the first month. But, like, you know, now, with the battle pass, this is launching with 1.1, like, the update, right? So, I don't know if they're gonna compensate people in that sense, because it's a brand new battle pass. It's not the battle pass you have right now, right? You're buying a new battle pass, then you get the rewards, right? So they're not saying it's like the battle pass you've already bought is getting the update. It's the new one, the new and improved one's gonna get that update, right? So if you buy it again, then sure, then you get the update, you know? So I think it's fine personally, but if it was like while we bought it and then they said, oh, we're doing the change while you guys have already bought it, and for people that have bought it already, then they do it, then yeah. But like, I don't think they worded it like that. Imagine if this game was still a gacha and they released HUAXU right after Fina, the power creep doom posting would be on the next level. Oh yeah. Bro, imagine that. Imagine that, chat. Imagine that. You know how good HUAXU is? Bro, it's crazy, man. I mean, like, take into account, like, sanity recovery. The main thing people struggle with on DNA for, like, their energy or, like, their characters is sanity problems, energy problems, right? Like, just having your, like, uptime on your ability, right? Being able to keep using it. Like, that's people's, like, biggest issue, I feel like. So HUAXU alleviating that issue completely by her own, by using her, like, that's crazy, you know? Like, that's honestly insane. Oh yeah, weekly boss draws too. Hope they do something about that too. Yeah, again, guys, like, these are all like feedback points that they just were not focused on with their 1.1 update, because they're trying to get a bunch of new players in. They're literally launching Steam with this update, guys. Like, their intention is, like, this is our, like, second launch in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, that's what this update is trying to be, right? But yeah, like, obviously, like, you know, they are going to be working on a bunch of other stuff too, but like their priority was the HUAXU region. That was their priority with this update. And like, yeah, a lot of people are kind of mad, you know, we're not getting endgame, we're not getting, you know, like things to the like the systems in the game, like we haven't gotten much changes to other things. Like, yeah, that all that's coming, you know what I mean? That's gonna be the Luno bulletins that they give us out like every, like, I don't know, like week or two, whenever they do those, right? Post the 1.1 update. So we'll see, man, we'll see. Is Fushu good with Lin? Bro, that's a best in slot. Fushu's gonna be best in slot on Lin 100%. Because you're getting skill damage, you're getting healing and sanity and ultra shield. So you have sustain and you're getting support. Like, it's crazy. Man, I was looking for ancient Greek language. This update sucks for real, bro. That's the type of time I'm about to be on, chat. Like, the way people are acting, bro. Like, man. Fushu will be like Shorekeeper, but in DNA? I guess. I haven't played WUWA to know. But Fushu will be pretty much best in slot support on, like, every team for sustain and for support. Because you're getting sanity recovery and you're getting healing, too. So, like, even for a character like Psyche, too, chat. Psyche is a HP drain for her ability. But, like, guess what? Fushu gives you HP heal, right? Like, it gives you healing. So, like, that and sanity, like, maybe a best in slot on Fushu or on Psyche team, too. We'll see. But, nah, I think Truffle, because of the resolve, probably. But, nah, it's crazy, though. It is crazy, though, man. The fact they have that. How long until podcast starts? We're waiting on CJ, guys. We're waiting on CJ. He saw us in message in the chat yet. So, we'll see. Yeah, right now we're waiting on CJ. He hasn't messaged us in the chat. I think Furos and Morph are ready, though. Ultra Shield Randy buffs? Yeah, if you know, they actually have the Ultra Shield on the buff. I mean, right now, like, I'm not 100% sure if they mentioned it on the live. But they did say the sanity and HP still is in the Yunchis, which is her skill. So, like, that's still the same. But her ultimate did say, I think it was attack speed for herself and an ultra shield for allies. That's how she works, I think. Yeah, bro. She's a healer and sanity recovery character, bro. Have you actually seen a Margie main? Nah, but is it good? I mean, I assume it's good. I6, she gets damage dealt. Oh, my game. Good. No. I wonder if they will go back and rebalance old characters. Warframe's done it, you know, and again, like, not to say like, oh, everything from Warframe has to be done in DNA, but like, that's the business model that works and what they've done, right? Like, they went back and reworked older characters. Like, look at Oberon. I know Oberon got crazy buffs on his rework, and then even Inaros. Inaros was like crazy after his rework too, bro. So like, hey man, some of those Warframes they got crazy buffs again. So I hope, yeah, they do some reworks for some of the other characters in the game too. Keijo seems like a Continence weapon user, so he isn't using weapons. I'm not 100% sure, guys, if he is Continence, but it does say in his kit that he like switches to Phano Sword, which it might be a Continence weapon. We actually just don't know yet. We'll have to see once he's in the game. I mean, we'll know when the update drops because it'll pull up his like character info and we'll like read the kit and we'll know. And if it has like the Continence weapon like slot, then we'll know as well. But yeah, not 100% sure though. Who out of the new characters is gonna be meta DPS, you think? Keijo maybe. Keijo for like melee oriented play. His AR, I think, is just gonna be buffing his like the way he works. Because the other buffs, I think it's like trigger probability for melee or ranged weapons, right? So for trigger probability, like weapon types, like they'll be good with him. But I don't know exactly if it's like for his Continence weapon, that's what they mean, or if it's like the actual weapons he's using. So we'll see. Bushu is awesome, but Keijo's attack animations are looking clean. Yeah. Keijo is like a DPS oriented character, guys. Fushu's gonna be more of like a combat AI support, but you could probably run her on field. Like, she'll probably be fine. Like, if you give her some like weapon damage buffers, she'll at least have the attack speed buff, right? Which the attack speed buff would just increase your fire rate or your melee attack speed, as said, right? So that's good, at least for her, if you run her on field. If they keep the beta kit. Again, like, this is all assuming they keep the beta kit, which is like the one I got to test out. If they keep that, then yeah, definitely expect it to be really good for Fushu. Definitely. Do you know where Shilio will be given now in 1.1? Shilio's not going to be in the 1.1 update, guys, but she should be in either 1.2 or 1.3. I would assume 1.2. I would assume 1.2 just based on the fact that, like, she's not in this update, to be honest. Because, like, Liu should have been like one of the first characters we got, especially with how they were kind of like hyping her release in a sense. So I don't know. I think for Liu, she'll probably be like 1.2 probably, which will be in about like 2+ months, maybe 2-ish months. Yeah, I'll also just wait till y'all tell me the best build for Fushu, then I'll grind. I got you guys. Wait for the release of Fushu and we'll have the build guide. Man. Hilda isn't in 1.1, right? No, Hilda's not even in the HUAXU update. So I don't know when she's gonna come out, to be honest. But yeah, that's like the last beta character, guys, that is not gonna be in the game yet. From the ones they had in the beta at least, right? Let me see. Damn, CJ is just tapped out, bro. Where is CJ at? Yo, what's happening? Loving the positivity? No problem, man. We gotta be positive in the community chat. If we're gonna be, you know, talking about DNA like this, we gotta be more positive, man. Because there's gonna be people that are doom posting and all of that. But at the end of the day, bro, like, people are not gonna want to go to a game people are doom posting about. If people keep doom posting about a game, they're gonna be like, oh, this game gets so much like backlash, I probably won't even play it. You know what I mean? If someone like just from an outsider looking in, right? So we gotta be positive, man. Like, yeah, there's gonna be critiques and things that like do need changing for sure, but like, you know, gotta give the devs their credit, man. Chilio may drop with the new world boss. They didn't mention that. CJ, yo, that's crazy. CJ planning some drama? Yeah, I'm a part of it, man. I'm mad at CJ for not showing up on time. No, I'm trolling. I don't really care. Is there a new demon wedge, and do you know what they do? They only mentioned one new demon wedge, but I'm assuming there's more than just one. There can't just be one new demon wedge. They said demon wedges in their Luno's bulletin. So I would expect, guys, more than just like the one they showed off, right? Has to be, right? Has to be. So I don't know. We'll see. Hilda will be 2.0 maid serving Fox Hunter coffee in his new mansion, lol. I guess so, yeah. I guess so, man. Yeah, we'll have to see. Did he message yet? Yeah, no, CJ hasn't messaged you. See, he did say he was busy in the morning, but he said we would do it at 2 p.m. Eastern, so I don't know what's happening. Maybe a demon wedge to complement Fushu. I mean, considering the ones we have in the game, guys, the best in slot right now, like here, we'll back out and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna like explain for her. But I think her best will probably be the one that gives you the attack buffs for summons. Like that one will be good. Yo, my game's freezing. And then yeah, we'll also have the Wings Inspo. Like Wings Inspo is like a must run on Fushu, right? You're getting max sanity increase and you're getting skill efficiency. Like that's a crazy demon wedge for a crazy demon wedge. I have full faith in them adding a good amount of wedges. Yeah, like it's not just gonna be one wedge. I don't know why they mentioned a dual blade wedge. They should have mentioned like, oh, there's this one gives like, you know, skill damage or whatever, like something like that. Like I don't know, man. Like what were they doing? Like what was that reason for like hyping up a dual like blade wedge? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm surprised to see Camilla would be playable too. I can't wait to see her gameplay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's exciting to see that she's coming to the game too. I mean, she was already in like 1.0 story, right? So the fact that she wasn't even on launch of 1.0 is like, damn, like now we're getting her after the fact. So we'll see though. Remind people to like, yes sir. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, I know we haven't started the like actual podcast yet, but be sure to like and subscribe. You're here for the best DNA content. Yes sir. We need more different stat line Covenanter series wedges. Really? You think we need more Covenanter wedges, man? I think what we need is more like unique wedges that would just kind of outright like bypass Covenanter wedges. Because like right now, most builds are all the same, guys, because of how many Covenanter wedges are out, right? It's like, imagine we have more like unique wedges that are like, oh, gives you this effect and then does this for this or whatever. Like that, like as an example, like look at Ravaging Thunder for Electro, bro. That mod is crazy. It gives you skill damage for 55% at +10, and then it also gives you increased damage dealt when dealing skill damage. Like that's crazy. Like what? Like skill speed wedge, please. True, skill speed wedge. Yeah, like I mean things like that too, right? Like more unique wedges that would like actually matter, you know, like casting speed, bro. Like, you know, like galvanized mods. I don't think we're gonna touch galvanized mods for a long time, but We do have like blood rush in the game though, right? We have like crit chance for every combo you have. I think we do have that. But it doesn't feel like that strong though. I think we need like a gold one of that. We need a gold wedge of that, and then I think we're cooking. I think we only have like a blue or purple one of that, so yeah, we definitely need a higher tier of that one though. Yeah, so that should just be way better. Yeah, because like again, like most people right now for their builds, guys, is your 2 main wedges, Serenity, and then what would the other one be? I have to go to a build. Let me go to a build and just kind of give you guys the general like gist of like what builds look like in this game, okay? Which is kind of that's the thing that I hope they kind of do with future releases though, is just like, you know, add more unique demon wedges. Like look at this build right here. Like here, I'll move the stream chat to like the other side here. Let's put it here for now. You have Prime Morale, right? Because it gives you morale, which increases your damage dealt the higher your HP, right? Makes sense, right? Good mod. You have Duel, which is if there's less than 2 enemies within your range, you get damage dealt. That's a good mod too. You have Wildfire here, right? Skill range, skill damage, Lumino attack. And then guess what the rest of my mods are? Scourge, and then I have one Volition because I haven't changed the slot on it, right? So it's like, the thing is, a lot of the builds, I don't really like the Covenanter wedges, honestly. I think Covenanter wedges, like, they don't really help for build diversity, in a sense, chat, you know what I mean? Like, if you have, like, a mod that you can run multiple of if they're +5, why am I gonna run another mod? The only reason you would want to run another mod is if they have a unique effect like this, where it's like, oh, when enemies near a Lumino character take weapon damage, critical chance increases. That's good, right? Like, things like that, you know? Like, I don't know why we have like Covenanter wedges in the first place. These like they don't limit builds, but they definitely like lower the amount of potential that builds can have, because you're locked into running, okay, you know, skill duration, attack percent is the best for Fina, you run 4 eternities, right? Because you just slap on 4 of these. So I don't know, I think like Covenanter wedges aren't really the greatest, but if I had to guess, by the way, chat, like what like a build would look like for let me see, do I have it on this one? No, I don't. Okay, here, let's do it. Let's do like a makeshift build right now for HUAXU. So it'd be 100% you run Wings Inspo, right? 100% you run Wings Inspo. You run Frosty Torrent, right? When a Hydro character uses a skill, their user and nearby allies gain attack equal to 11%, 11.4% of the user's attack up to that amount. So user and nearby allies, right? So that means HUAXU would be buffing your allies when she puts down her Yunchis, right? That's really good, right? You gotta pretty much run that, I feel like. And then yeah, probably what, like Uplift or Serenity, right? So you'd have like yeah, either Uplift or Serenity. I have to level up these mods. I still haven't even like touched these. But let's just say like Serenity right here. Let me put like a middle wedge on. Let's see. We got one. Yeah, CJ's not messaging back in the chat right now. I don't know what's happening. Also, by the way, chat, do not put a track slot on the middle slot, by the way, because I messed up and I put one, and now it's just like terrible. I guess I have to run. Wait, what is it? It's a diamond. I have to run this one. But yeah, let's just say like what? It'd be like Serenity, and then you would have, I don't even know what other like wedges have we got. I mean, you could go efficiency. I feel like efficiency mods could be good. Just so like she just like never runs out of energy ever. Like if you have like, I think probably like Wings Inspo might be enough, and then you could just run like Surge. Where's Surge at? You can run Surge, right? You have like Surge for bosses, right? So they take more stance damage or like damage after they're broken. Wings Inspo, Frosty Torrent, Serenity, and then probably some other support like Covenanter mods, right? So I don't know, maybe skill range, maybe like. What other ones do they got? Oh, this one's pretty good. This one's actually pretty good. Like sanity skill damage is not bad. I mean, you could probably run the skill range minus damage one too. If like it doesn't actually affect her like the damage of like, I guess it wouldn't even really matter, I guess. Yeah, you probably would run this, honestly. You probably run that. And then yeah, you could probably run like one of the Wildfire wedges. Yeah, it's gonna be something along the lines of that, guys. Like it's just a general like support-ish build, right? Something that you would run just to like buff your team up while having like pretty good efficiency, and then maybe some like duration too, right? Like I guess, but like she'll have like infinite sanity, so I guess duration doesn't really matter too much. Probably just like range, so like her AoE hits more, and then yeah, I think that would be fine. But that's just like a general idea of what a build could look like. But like again, I'll have to obviously do the testing to find out for sure. But this is my Rebecca build right now though. Yeah. Do you need range on her? You probably don't need range necessarily, because I don't think the sanity recovery is going to be based on how close an ally is. Because if you look at like Truffle's buff, you just get the buff. Right? If Truffle like hits an enemy with it, you just get the damage buff regardless of how far you are. Like steal range doesn't matter for like where you get the buff. I think there's probably like a certain like radius you get it at. But like that's pretty much it, right? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now though. Okay, let's just keep doing this. In the beta test, was Yuming any good? He was pretty good. Again, I didn't get to playtest as much of those characters, guys. Like, the only one I really got to playtest a lot was HUAXU and Fina, which is crazy that those were the first two that released. But that's why I rated them so highly, because I was like, yo, like, they're insane. But also, like, how valuable their support is, right? Like, the DPS characters, I didn't really get to test out too much. I did get to see Hilda. Hilda was pretty fun with her, like, AoE, but Hilda's not coming out for any time soon. And then who else did I test out as well? Shilio I did not get to test out during CBT2. I literally didn't like play enough of CBT2 to test her out. Oh, my game froze. Yuming wasn't anything too special. Hilda and Shilio were top DPSs. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, undo, there we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Shilio, if you guys want to add me on Whirlwind's Meet, my name's Shilio. I'm the only Shilio of Whirlwind's Meet, bro. Look at that. Bro, that's funny as hell. Not gonna lie, once HUAXU comes out, you're just running DPS, Fina, and HUAXU in Immersive Theater for the one team part. Yeah, man. Like, but like the thing is, like, it would definitely depend on like the type of character you're rocking too. Cause like, if it's like, just as an example, right? Because HUAXU is gonna be your sustain and also your sanity recovery buffer, right? So you would still want like another damage buffer. And like Fina is really good, but for a character like Fantasio, where Fantasio doesn't really benefit from like weapon damage buffs, you would run Tabitha, right? Tabitha gives you skill damage, right? So there are still like scenarios, guys, where I think you could run a different character. And for a character like Psyche too, you might still want to run Truffle just for the fact that like Truffle gives you that resolve for having 2 Anemos. And then Truffle is gonna like consistently like get you those heals. I guess HUAXU would be able to do it too at that point, but yeah, I mean, you're getting the universal damage % buff from Truffle too, so we'll see, man. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of looking like we got a bunch of support power creep right now, man. Support power creep, you know? Keijo is a good example. He wants Fina plus Vita, MC, not necessarily HUAXU. That too, yeah. Like if it's a weapon DPS, then they probably won't need HUAXU as much, right? And especially if it's like Lisbel, where they just don't need sanity. Like Lisbel does not need sanity, so for her team, you probably don't care to run HUAXU, right? For her team, you probably still just run Tabitha and either MC or Fina, right? Or like Fina, MC, or Fina and Tabitha, right? So I think it's like one of those, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, chat. I don't know what's happening. It's been 40 minutes. CJ hasn't responded, and yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know what bro's saying. But I appreciate you guys coming through to the stream. We're just chilling right now. We'll see if we even do it today. It might just be just like a chill stream on the Saturday, you know? Maybe I just got a chill stream for y'all. Resolve kind of bad for Psyche because you don't really... The fact that like the resolve you get, the moment you start the battle, her HP acts as if she was like, you know, already getting the resolve buff in a sense. So you would get the resolve buff from Truffle and Filbert like at the beginning of the stage, and then after that it like starts to dissipate, right? So there is that at the very least. They're definitely trolling around. I mean, he would have messaged or something, so maybe something's going on with him. We don't know, man, but hopefully everything's all right. Why do anime games always make male characters weaker? Do they? I mean, I don't know, man. Do they? Do they, chat? Well, mostly it's because think of it like this, right? If a waifu character is not good, people are gonna be kind of mad, bro. It's like, bro, it's a waifu, you know? Like most like gacha players or like most anime like live service players are probably guys, so they probably want the waifus, you know? Like, so there's that, I guess. But like, yeah, I think guy characters are still good in games though, no? Like, I mean, look at Genshin, they got the Venti buff, no? They got the Durin guy or whatever. Like, I don't know, they got some crazy mills. Are they gonna divide PC players and mobile players after update, after Steam launch? No, you'll still be able to play with mobile players on PC, like if you, or vice versa. Like if you're on mobile, you can still play with PC players. Well, male players are the majority. Yeah, exactly. So like most male players probably want waifu, you know, like you probably do. And the lolly must always be OP just to force people to use them. True, bro. Just to force people to use a lolly, bro. Unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Heroes and Morph are still alive. I don't know what's happening, to be honest, chat. I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna stay live for probably like another like hour and a half, and if CJ doesn't come back within that time, I'll probably wrap up. But I mean, we'll see, man. CJ, I don't know what you got going on right now, chat. We'll see. Steam will replace the launcher. Yeah, if you do want to play through Steam, then you would have to probably re-download the game, because like Steam wouldn't recognize the like launcher that you already have. So unfortunately, you would have to re-download the game, I think, though. Reckon you do 45 minutes styles just to let your PC rest a little? Nah, it's fine. I'll give my viewers like a 2 hours live stream at least. At least. That's what I usually do whenever I streamed before, so. Yeah, chat, the thing is, I would stream more often for you guys on DNA, bro. But like, bro, I'm not even playing DNA as much as you guys think. Like, I'll be real, guys. I'm playing like, what is it? Where Wins Me? I'm playing Tower Fantasy War Server. I mean, I tap into DNA whenever I get the chance. But like, I'm playing other games, man. Like, I'm really like, you know, I'm really enjoying my experiences on games right now. So like, I think the main thing for me is like, I've already kind of gotten to the point where I've pretty much farmed most things. And so the only time I'm really like playing DNA like that is when I'm doing my video and I'm streaming for you guys. Because I've already pretty much grinded almost everything that like I need right now. But I am going to work on my psyche for immersive theater though. We're going to get that sorted out. Minimizing the RAM wear by using the PC less. This guy's addicted to Final Fantasy 14, y'all. Nah. I would have been if Sora asked me when there was no games, maybe. But I have other things to play, man. I still have to beat Cyberpunk, bro. And I still haven't even played Clair Obscur yet. You know, like, I haven't even played Game of the Year yet. Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, no, there's still like so much games I still have to play, man. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I know Furos is like super like tapped in on DNA right now. Bro is like streaming every single day. That was me the first like 2 weeks of the game, guys, but I don't know if I could like force myself to play on stream for like that much like longer every other day, like, you know. Because sometimes it is just wedge farming, bro. It's the same thing over and over again. I'm mostly just talking to chat, you know, like so yeah, shout out to him though. Like that's a W grind, bro. W grind mindset. Just for me, I'm trying to enjoy myself, bro. I don't want to burn myself out of the game too, you know. Duet, PS5 frugal, 0 shiny boxing, man. It's rough out here, bro. Outlaw, at least understand though that like shiny boxy is a very minor upgrade, bro. Because like at the end of the day, shiny boxy gives you another trait slot, but what are you putting in that trait slot? It's mostly just like a convenience, like, you know, trait, you know what I mean? Whereas like at peace, that saves me hours of time if I had at peace, but I gotta wait for the update now, you know? Like at peace would have saved me so much hours of fishing. It's crazy, bro. And then even like the death trait, that probably eventually like over time will save you hours as well, because like, you know, when you load into a stage and you auto do the little like puzzle thing, that's like instant, you know. With death, it's instant. I'm putting the flex in that spot. It's about the status, I guess, man. I guess so, bro. Just know, at least if you're in a situation, guys, where you have at peace already but not a shiny boxy, I think that's a better situation to be in, where like, whereas me, I have shiny boxy but I don't have at peace. At least I guess now, knowing that the update is giving one out though, it's better for me. But like before I knew about the update, I was molding, chat. I'm mad I don't have at peace. How do I still not have that after like, bro, like I'll have to show you guys how many genie mons I've captured. I have like 600 genie mons, guys. I still haven't gotten at peace, bro. Like, it's crazy, you know. Deft on escort is mandatory. It cuts timer in half. Exactly, yeah. Like, I mean, deft is gonna be saving you like tons of time. But here, chat, I'll show you guys. I'll show you. Y'all don't believe me, right? I'm farming genie mons, bro. Like, if anything, I probably farmed the most genie mons of like of like all the other YouTuber guys, like, cause I'm the one who still needs that shit. Look at that, 649 Genimons, bro. Oh my gosh. Do I still like, wait, let me see. Bro, 649 Genimons and no APs, guys. We can just like scroll through like all my Genimons here. Like, look at this. I have a bunch of Fierce though. That's good. You know, that's good. I can give that to some of my other like slots, but look at this, guys. Bro, no. Oh my god, no, like, it's just sad. It's honestly just sad. It's really just sad, guys. Like, look at this. All of these Genimon, and I don't have APs yet, bro. I needed to be APs eventually, man. Like, this is crazy. I do have Shiny Boxy though, chat. If you guys saw the YouTube short, I did get Shiny Boxy with friends, but I am missing the dupes. So the dupes is what, you know, I kind of need. $500 of playtime, Jesus Christ, amazing, bro. Guys, I played the game a lot, man. I've done a lot, but like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, you know. Like, the fact I don't have Shiny Boxy or APs is insane, you know. The count on stats page only counts the ones you currently have, not the total amount you caught. So if you merge stats fed them, they will decrease. Oh, but even then, bro, isn't that still crazy? I have 640 like Genimons just chilling right now. Like, isn't that still crazy though, guys? Even if it is like the count I have in my inventory, isn't that still insane? Because I haven't fed many. I haven't fed that many, and like, including the ones I've fed, it's probably like 1,000 then, probably, or like maybe like 800 maybe. That's crazy if that's the case. Yeah, man, I'm at 260. Time to stockpile fishing coins. Yeah. Oh, my game froze again. So that, if anything, that's just more. That's just more Genimon. Actually, this is worse for me. That's a worse position to be in. Yeah, man. But the thing is, guys, $500 in DNA, and you still won't have max gold wedges on all your characters because the wedge grind is the longest grind of the game. Everything else in the game is like, yeah, you can grind it out. Characters, you know, weapons and all of that. You can get all of that, but bro, at peace, cooked, and then I guess Shiny Boxy too, cooked as well, like depending on the hours. But also like Demon Wedges is really just like the longest grind, because like you could just get at peace instantly if you're lucky, you know, like. So it's one of those things, like a lot of people already have at peace, but the update giving it out is a big W though. But yeah. Yeah, CJ has a message. He went offline on Discord. We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now, bro. I have every variant of every Genimon, multiple Shiny Boxies, and Deft, 0 at peace. Damn, Kyle, that's crazy. I still don't have like an Arden Boxy yet. I think that's the only one I'm missing. That and maybe an Arden, like, the Pearl Rabbit. I think the Pearl Rabbit, I think is the only other one I'm missing. And then I think for the, what's that other one called again? I forget. The Mr. Goodnight. Mr. Goodnight, I only have the Arden in the base. Are we sure CJ did not fall asleep? I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. But we'll see, bro. You're gonna have to do, like, I don't know if we're gonna do it today at this point. Like, it's been almost an hour now and CJ hasn't shown up, so I don't know what's happening. But to be honest, the fishing shop only updates one time per month, so it's not really a big loss. That's fair, but like, bro, chat, you don't understand how like held back I feel like for my Genimons, because I haven't really leveled up that many Genimons because I don't have the XP, right? And you get most of the XP from fishing, and I just haven't bothered fishing at all because, like, bro, until I get at peace, it's just a waste of my time. You know what I mean? I might as well do other things instead of using like fishing without at peace, you know? To start without him at this point? Nah, he's the host, guys. He's the host. Bro, he's the one who's doing this, like, the podcast, the nightcast, bro. I'm just here streaming it because content, you know? I gotta give you guys the content. But he's the host of the podcast, man. I got at peace and Deft early into the game and never used them because I didn't know what they did. So, Orkan, at least you have them, though, right? So, like, the fact that you didn't delete them, because a lot of people actually, like, accidentally delete their stuff. Right, and those people, it's just cooked, you know, like, because supposedly they give you a Deft. Wait, he's the host? Well, yeah. He's the host, man. Amazing, have you find out all the hidden treasure locations? Nah, I have not really done, like, too much world exploration in DNA. Mostly just, like, stuff I'm able to do for farming. Yeah, he's back on Discord. I mean, we'll see. I told CJ, let me know, man. Like, I don't know what's happening, so we'll see, we'll see. Maybe bro's just getting off from his like thing late. Cause he said he was gonna be out in the morning, so I don't know what's happening, chat. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, missing out piece makes Genimon XP annoying, and Genimon Ascensions equals free TRXP. Exactly, yeah. How's the trial level amazing? I'm what, 63, like halfway in 63 right now. But I haven't really been focusing on trial XP because like at this point in the game, guys, I can't really like farm trial XP other than like what I'm already doing. Like I'm trying to get new demon wedges and like max dupe my like volitions and scorches and stuff. So like, yeah, that's gonna take a long time, right? It's gonna take a long time. So, yeah. Yeah, we're just waiting on him, man. Literally, we're literally just waiting on him. Like Morph and Fioros are live right now. That's funny as hell, bro. We're literally all live except CJ. That's so funny, bro. Oh my god. That is funny as hell. Yeah, chat, I mean, we can still discuss the update. If you guys have like anything like that you want to say about the update, give me your like thoughts, guys. Give me your honest thoughts right now, and I'll hear what you guys have to say. Yeah. Like, let me hear y'all out, you know? Like, what do you guys got to say about the update? Are you guys excited? Are you guys a little disappointed? Are you guys, like, hyped? Are you guys, like, damn, like, Steam's dropping? Like, what are we saying right now, chat? Like, what's going on for the update? Are we excited? Are we excited? Or are we disappointed, I guess? I don't know. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. I think most of the people were, like, pretty excited, for sure. But, yeah. TRXP gets so bad at the end of 63, literally have to smell 40 plus weapons. Yeah, that doesn't seem worth it to me right now, man. You know, like, might as well just do your dailies every day and then call it a day, you know? Like, that's pretty much what it gotta be. Hoping Su Yi isn't another support. I would love this user as my primary and Nemo DPS. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, Chad, like, the thing is, too, like, eventually supports will be able to be run as, like, DPS builds. I mean, look, I think Furos did a Daphne DPS build, like, so it's possible, you know, like, and even, like, Truffle, I know Truffle can be run as DPS, like, 200k a hit, you know, in Immersive Theater with the boost. It's pretty good, you know, but, like, I think right now, some of those characters aren't, like, tailor-made for DPS, right? That's the problem, is they're not, like, made for DPS, but you could run them as DPS. It's just, like, not as, like, crazy as, like, Psyche, Lin, Rhythm, and Nifle, right? I'm hyped. I don't know why people want everything all at once. That's fair. That's completely fair. But again, like, I understand where they're coming from, because they're probably like the players that are like at trial rank 60 and they're like, oh, where's the weapon balancing buffs? Because weapons feel kind of weak, and not even me at trial rank 60. Like, it feels kind of weak, and I completely understand that point of view, and I want that too, chat. I want like weapon balancing to be adjusted, and I want, like, you know, character balancing, all that stuff like people have been asking. It's just, again, I just don't expect the devs to have all of that done and their new region and new endgame, and you know what I mean? Like, it's, I feel like we're asking too much. I feel like that's the only thing. That's my opinion on it personally. Like, I think it's fine for people to ask what they want, but again, like, I just feel like don't make it an expectation for the first big update of the game. Like, we're getting a brand new region that's bigger than Ice Lake, guys, bigger than Launch's region. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm disappointed we won't have a gothic skin for Nifle. Just my personal wishful thinking anyways. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think like individual skins, they need to do more of those, like individualistic skins for like characters like Nifle, Hellfire, Margie. Give Margie a skin, bro. Shout out to my girl Margie, man. Give Margie a skin, yo. Like, give her like her own skin, you know? That'd be goated. Like, even characters like that aren't really like that hype, but people want to main like a certain character. Like, imagine they had like only an outfit for like, I don't even know, like Yellen Oliver, bro. Maybe people would try him out because they're like, oh, the outfit looks really good on Yellen Oliver, why don't we try it out, you know? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it also might incentivize players to just play a certain character because of the way they look with their outfit, you know? Like, I think that could be good. It low-key feels like 1.0 is public beta test and 1.1 is real launch. Exactly, right? I'm most hyped for the banger content that's coming to the channel. Yes, sir. Shout out to Kelbert, man. Shout out to Kelbert. My only letdown, quote unquote, was that we didn't get the dyeable default skins. True. Very true. And I think that's something they could have done for sure. But I think right now they know their business model. If they do, even then, they can just do color palettes, man. I don't even understand it, actually. Because, like, okay, so their business, like, model right now, guys, is like, if they make base skins colorable, and if you look really good with a base skin, why buy a skin, right? So what the devs need to do is introduce more skins and then allow you to be able to, you know, change your base skin, right? Because then if they have more variety and people are actually looking really crazy with their new skins, then why have the default skin anyway, even if you can change its color and stuff, right? But they should just sell the dyes as color palettes, like the way Warframe does it, like, because their monetization model is if you have 75 plat, you can buy a color palette, and if there's like if you get like a discount, you can buy it for even cheaper, right? So why not they have that? Like, I think color palettes, even if they do like $5 to $10 color palettes, that's big money for the devs right there, I think, because people want to be able to color their like characters and their skin and stuff, right? I don't know why they haven't like decided to do that. I feel like that's a good decision, like financially as well, you know, like. Okay, again, the reason why Zaxa said this isn't Warframe God. Okay, let me say this, right? Yeah, let's just talk about live service games in general. How do other live service games monetize their game, right? They monetize it in adding, you know, skins, right? Which for most games that aren't like pay to win, it's just skins. And then if it is like a pay to win game, it would be for like whatever the pay to win is. Let's just say like Marvel Rivals as an example. They have a ton of skins in that game for characters. Now imagine if DNA had that amount of skins, right? And let's say you could change your default character skin, like you would probably still be more incentivized to get like a cool looking skin than still changing the base color of your character, right? Like, that's my opinion at least of it. Like, even if they let you change your base skin, the devs wouldn't lose out money because they just sell the color palette. You know what I mean? They would make money on that color palette. That would be a good like decision in my opinion. I mean, on Warframe, like, I have, like, tons of color palettes, man. And, like, half of them were free because they gave them out during events. Like, I got, like, a Halloween one. I got, even, like, the latest one I got, the Daybreak one, that was from, like, a coupon code. But, like, you know, these are things, like, they don't even have to do that. Just sell them outright, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Let's be honest, if they make more skins that are suited to specific characters, they'll do them for the most popular characters. That's true. That is very true. But again, you can make like an unpopular character look really crazy, and then people would be like, damn, maybe I get a Yellen Oliver skin, or I get a Randy skin, you know? Like, you never know, man. So like, it just really depends. I hope the devs do start to like, you know, go into making more like skin variety though, because then at least like, you know, people would have more of a reason to be like, okay, I want to get a skin, just so I'm able to change the way my character looks and all that. Yeah, color palette is, bro, it's an easy route to go, and I understand like Warframe has trading in the game and their like whole trade marketplace. I know someone made like a comment about that too, whereas like DNA does not have that system. So again, like, just outright sell the color palette. Like, if people have to buy it, it is what it is. You pay to look cool. No, like, that's not pay to win. You know what I mean? Like, if they sell a color palette, I think that's completely fine. You know what I mean? If that's the method they want to go with, because like Warframe, you could technically get a color palette for free if you trade with other players, yeah, right? Like, if you trade for platinum with other players, you could buy a color palette completely free without having to spend a dime. But in DNA, I mean, that's their main monetization model. They're not doing character gacha, right? Serenity will be dyeable. Yeah. Serenity will be dyeable because it's like a new skin in a sense, right? It's gonna be like the way the Christmas skin is. You can dye that. Serenity will be dyeable though. Yeah, 100%. I would like for them to make one tube of paint usable on multiple spots. Kind of crap, you're limited on black and white and might need 4 to 5 per skin. Exactly. Just make it you know, just make it a color palette, then you wouldn't have to have multiple dye. Should DNA have a trading feature and why? It's a tough question because before the game came out, I really did think it did. But like the way the game is structured right now, it's not necessarily like an MMO in a sense, because like there's no rush to grind things. It's just like if you feel like you want to do immersive theater, like the hard stuff, then you would rush to grind it out. But it's not like an MMO where like you have to like, you know, get to like the end game at a certain point and then they do like a new season or whatever the case. Like, it's not like that, you know what I mean? Whereas like with DNA, it's just your overall account progression, right? So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would like it personally, because then I think at least maybe for like Genimon, right? Imagine Genimon trading, guys. Like, and if they add way more traits in the game too to make it like more unique, I could trade my maxed out Genimon with like these 3 traits, and I could trade it for either in-game currency or like another Genimon for someone else. That could be cool. I don't know, even like demon wedges. Like imagine someone grinds out a +10 gold wedge. Would you trade like actual currency to get one from a player that grinded it out? I mean, think about that, right? Like that's how Warframe goes about it, right? You pay like, I think it's like what, like if it's like a crazy mod, it's like upwards of like 50 plus plat. But if it's like a cheap mod, like you could get it for like 5 to 10 plat. And so imagine like, let's just say like this plumeal, I guess is like a different value, but let's just say like 50 plumeal to buy it off of someone else right now. You know what I mean? Like instead of having to grind like a gold wedge, you just buy it off of someone else and then they would get the paid currency. That's the trading system. So again, it's the player's market though, right? So the players determine the pricing. Because it's not like a I don't even know, like a marketplace, I guess, in a sense. It's not like an actual marketplace. It's like a player driven trade thing, I guess, or a player driven economy, I guess is the way you put it. So like that's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. But I think they could do it if they do it right. You know, that's the problem though. It's hard to do it right, you know, because then things will become like easily grindable, and then people will be like, damn, we just, you know, they sell it for like one Foxy Plumeal or whatever. I don't know, you know, like, no, it's tough. It's tough. Maybe in the future, yeah, maybe in the future if they go that route, because I don't think Warframe started with trading for them, right? Like I don't think they did. So again, maybe as like a future endeavor, possibly. It's hard to sell costumes if you don't use the character / weapon if they aren't good. So if they really want to do good monetization, they gotta do supply and demand way. Yeah, no, and that's fair too. Like a Hellfire skin, just because she looks crazy, bro, I'm there. They give me a Knifeful skin, I'm there. Give me a Rhythm skin, I'm there. You know, like for sure, I agree with you, man. But I think like giving unique skins to characters that are maybe not as cool, like could make them more like desirable. It's like, damn, like now I want to get that character. Like if they do like a rework, like let's say they do like a rework for Hellfire, and then they give Hellfire a skin. That's like, damn, okay, she's better, and I could buy a skin for her. Might have to do it, right? And that could be something they do. Here, let me check Discord again, though. See? Alright, Feral said he's gonna give it another 30 minutes, so we'll see what's happening, but... okay, Zach said, what do you personally feel like DNA needs the most right now? What does DNA need the most right now? That's a tough question, bro. Because honestly, I don't really even know, to be honest. Like, I think, like, people want more endgame content to do. But, like, personally, I think the endgame we have is fine. It just needs to be adjusted, like, I guess, difficulty-wise. In a sense, you know? You know what I mean, chat? Like, I think that's like the only thing. And the way I would adjust it personally is just make you take way more damage. Don't even make it so like enemies are hard to kill, because we're gonna get so strong in the game, guys, where like killing enemies are not gonna be a problem. But like let us die quicker in a sense. You know, that sounds really bad, but let us take way more damage than we should, right? Have it to where like Hellfire feels like her passive matters, right? Like the heal from her passive, that should matter. You know what I mean? And that's why you would use a Hellfire, so you could like tank a certain like stage, right? Whereas, like, right now in the game, if I let these guys attack me, they're not killing me. They're literally, I could leave, go to the washroom, come back, and I would still be alive. Like, that's what I mean. So, like, if we take more damage, I think that would allow for at least, like, people to build more, like, defensive-oriented builds in a sense, where, like, you would rather, like, tank a little bit maybe, even if you lose out on some damage. I think that could matter, too, and it would probably help in build diversity. But, yeah, like, I think that's one of the things, man, for sure. Yo, would a hard Souls-like boss mech in DNA be better or worse for the game? Worse in my opinion, because how is a mobile player beating a Elden Ring level boss or a Souls-like boss? Like, they're not, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's a good decision personally. Sure, a PC player probably could do it, but like if mobile is gonna be like a thing they're supporting, then like, and you have a boss with that type of like mechanic difficulty, then like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, yeah, tank frames are some of my most favorite to play in Warframe. Yeah, like, I mean, a lot of the tank frames in that game are like super busted too. Like, look at like Revenant, bro. Bro has an ability that gives you invincibility. Like, straight up, like, he gives you like a certain amount of hits before you start actually taking damage. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? DNA skill check would be tactical/logical, not skill based on phone support, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess that is fair. I'll let them keep cooking and chill. I've went through day 1 version of WUA LOL. If they have the ambition, then it'll be glorious. Yeah, you know, that's fair. So then, do you believe DNA should get harder content for players that want real challenge? You see how I'm reading it the way HUAXU is putting it, chat? Okay. Okay, CJ just messaged back in the chat. But he said he had like a big issue, so I don't know. Here, let me ask. Okay. I'm just gonna ask him and we'll see, but yeah, I have to read Zaxx's comment again. What did he say again? Let me see. He said, so then do you believe DNA should get harder content for the players that want a real challenge within DNA? Yes, I personally would like the game to be harder, but my like version of harder is making enemies hit harder in a sense, right? That's my version of hard versus like tactical or like, you know, doing a certain like dodge against a boss, you know what I mean? Like I don't think I want like Elden Ring style like difficulty or Souls like difficulty. I more so would want like tank difficulty. If you can't tank a battle and you start dying and like that's the issue, then like yeah, then you'd have to build towards more tanking, or you'd run a character that could easily brute force tank the entire thing, but you would do a lot less damage, right? So you have to like pick and choose, like, do you want to do less damage but clear, or do you want to do way higher damage but be at a risk? Alright, okay, CJ said he would rather do it like another day. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So alright, chat, I guess we're just gonna stream another like hour, just mess around in the game, and then I'll talk with you guys regardless. But yeah, if you were the devs for DNA, what changes would you add for players that want a real challenge versus players that want to be casual? Here, you know what? Let me actually. Nah, CJ traders. Nah, chat. It's some serious stuff. Like, just give him the benefit of the doubt, y'all. The way you give DNA the benefit of the doubt, give CJ the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to like speak on what he has going on right now, but yeah, like something serious happened, so I'm not gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna drag that. Okay. So Ziox just asked, if you were the devs for DNA, what changes would you add for players that want a real challenge versus players that want to be casual? I personally, if I was in the developer's position, I would go about it where I would make enemies hit harder. Yeah, I would just make enemies hit harder. Yes, they could add more like, you know, maybe like raid type content too. Like if they want like something like chase but a little bit harder and like, you know, maybe like more mechanics, sure. But I don't know about like, you know, like Elden Ring or Souls like boss type beat though. I would definitely put it towards more like do a certain thing and then a boss takes increased damage, or like you do like a certain way of playing and then the boss will be like vulnerable, right? Like things like that. Yo, why is my game freezing like that? If they do make enemies hit harder, they need to reward or rework the support AI system, because level 80 plus 10 Nirvana and they die easily in theater. Yeah, no, for sure. I think like combat AI would have to be adjusted, or if they're gonna make maybe an endgame mode, they just drop combat AI and you have to go in solo with just the one character you have. They could do that too, right? Where you really would have to rely on like your character's only abilities and stuff like that. Like that could be another way they go about it. Honestly, I was tabbing over to say raid style content like Destiny, 3 to 4 player squad, big boss with a few mechanics and couple of phases. Yeah, exactly. Like something like Chase, but like maybe a little bit more mechanic heavy, right? Like, cause in my opinion, guys, like Chase is kind of like a Destiny strike. If you guys played that, right? Where like, okay, you have your first phase, you got to do this certain thing. Second phase is going to be kind of like a waiting one where you like hold a point, and then the third one is a boss, right? But it's kind of like that with Chase, but like in Chase, you're defending a chest and there's multiple bosses that pull up, or you get the keys other ways. So I think they could maybe do like, again, like Outlaw's saying, a more raid style content that could be more of like an end game mode than like immersive theater, let's say, because immersive theater again is kind of just like a Spiral Abyss in a sense, right? But I think a more like difficult and like maybe more mechanically driven fight in at as like kind of like a raid could be cool, and then more things like bounty chase though. Like chase, I think if we get more things like that would be really good, for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much like my opinion on it overall. Like again, if I'm the developers, bro, just make the enemies hit harder, and then for their next end game content, add like a mode where it's kind of like, I guess, like Mystic Maze, where it forces you to use one character and you have to rely on that character for sustain, for energy like consumption, and like all of that. Like you would have to be a lot more strategic in a sense, because with combat AI, if I run, you know, HUAXU, I get infinite energy, so I pretty much would never run out of energy. If I run like, you know, Truffle and Filbert, I'm getting heals and I'm getting damage dealt, right? So combat AI in a sense kinda make the game easier, I guess you could also say too. So I'd probably say just add a mode where it drops combat AI entirely, and you have to rely on tanking while being able to deal a certain amount of damage to clear a stage, or like clear whatever it is. I don't know what it would be, but they could maybe do it like you know, maybe they do like chase is like imagine like the chase stage, guys, as endgame, but they made, instead of the chest at the end, you fight a boss, but it's solo. Imagine that, right? And the enemies hit really hard. So it'd be, okay, you know, actually I have a good way to put this. It would be like a Nightfall strike from Destiny 1, if you guys remember Nightfall strikes, where you have like a certain boost, right? Every week it's different. You hop into the Nightfall and it's like the chase. Think of it as like chase, the way we have it now, but instead of the chest at the end, there's a boss, right? So the first phase, you got to find those 2 mini bosses. You kill them at the certain spots. You go to the part where you know, wait at each of the points, right? And you're killing enemies while you're doing it, right? And then when you get to the boss, you fight the boss, and you know, you're probably taking a bunch of damage, and that boss is, you know, a little bit more difficult. Like the boss gets the boosted damage too, maybe. And then yeah, you fight the boss, you win, and then you get rewarded for it. I don't know what they would put, but I mean, that's a good idea right there too. You know, make it like a Nightfall type like difficulty stage. If you guys remember Nightfalls from Destiny 1, those were kind of hard, man. They kind of were. I mean, at least in like the year 1 of the game, those were like actually like difficult stages. If you solo Nightfall, like that, those are kind of crazy, chat. You know what? Actually, wait, I can show you guys. I can show you guys actually. This is so funny. I have like solo like content from Destiny 1 I did on my main channel. Let me see. I can maybe show you guys that. But yeah, no, like I think like something along those lines could actually be like a good way to like introduce more hard content. Again, like I think right now the main thing is that the main thing right now is with like hard content is we can't really expect it with the way our characters are in the game right now and the way enemies deal damage to us. We take like no damage, guys. We literally take no damage. You know what I mean? So like right now I think we need to be able to take more damage so that enemies actually feel threatening. And then also we need to have more like end game style, like raid like content, or like chase type content, I guess, in a sense. Like that's the way I would put it. I think if I had to add some type of end game content to Duet Net Abyss, it would be along those lines, right? Here, let me see if I can find this real quick. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it, chat. Where is it? Do I have like solo Nightfall stuff? Let's see. I thought I had like solo Nightfall stuff. Let me see. Nightfall. Oh, here we go. Look, bro. Oh my gosh. Wait, chat. Wait, let me put on my screen here. I have to show you guys this. Let me do, where's my DNA display? Base display. Okay. Look at this, bro. This is when back in the day, I used to do weekly reset solo Nightfall. It took me 15 minutes to clear. Let me mute it real quick. Let's see. But yeah, I would show the builds. And this was like a Destiny, I think this was what, like late Destiny 1, I think. Bro, the fact I'm showing you guys this is crazy. But like, look at this, right? I solo Nightfalled, and it was kind of difficult. You would take damage. Like, look at my health. I'd actually take damage in Destiny 1. You know what I mean? But like, bro, like something like this where like you go through the stage, you know, you have a certain mechanic in the middle, right? Like I gotta kill like a bunch of enemies here. I mean, I don't know exactly what this Nightfall strike was. Yeah, 720p is all I could do. But like, yeah, like something like this, right? Where like, you see I'm actually taking damage. You see, like I'm getting red health. It's like kind of hard, like survivability wise. I have to like actually manage my HP. Obviously in Destiny you have like HP regen, but like in DNA you would have to definitely like, you know, kill an enemy to get an HP pickup, right? It's kind of like Warframe in that sense, right? But let me see. I think there was like a mechanic here I had to do, right? Yeah, I think I have to like defend a point. Yeah, I have to defend a point, right? So I put my ghost here. I gotta defend this like 1 point. No, that was like kind of laggy. That's crazy. But yeah, like I would have to defend a point in the middle, and then at the very end, I'd fight the boss, right? And then because I'm soloing the boss, you know, again, if this guy touches me, I'm probably dying, right? So I have to like kill the boss solo. I have to stay at range with my sniper rifle, and you kind of have to play like it's, you know, like it's difficult, right? So like, again, like things like this, I don't know why we don't have some type of content like this in DNA. I think solo Nightfall is pretty much what I kind of would want, actually. You know, I think that could be a good idea. Like pretty much think of like Chase from Duet and Abyss that we have right now. Chase right now. But at the very end, instead of the chest, you have a boss, and then you beat that one boss and you're done, and then you get the rewards, right? And it could be like a weekly reset, but like hard stage, right? Just a suggestion, man, just a suggestion. But I think that could be a really cool way for them to do an endgame content mode that's like kind of unique. It's like kind of like if you took like, yeah, literally Nightfall and you put it in like Warframe in a sense, right? Like how would that be? Solo hard content, right? Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. But I think that could definitely be like a really cool way to go about it. Yeah, more bounty commissions would be amazing. Yes, sir. Just got my second ad piece. W, man, W. They really didn't go into details about the 3 childs we're getting in 1.1 either. Yeah, exactly. And again, I mentioned that it could be more of like a harder mode. But it's probably, since it's an event, guys, it's probably going to be, you know, like fairly accessible, right? It's probably going to be fairly accessible. We'll see. But if they do introduce like a new like endgame type mode, like, yeah, we could maybe expect something like that. The big thing is it should be co-op primarily. That boosts the sense of a player base. Sure, sure. But like if they want to do something like immersive theater, right? Because immersive theater for most people, I would say, is not hard to do Act 12. But like if they want to do maybe a new mode that's like, oh, solo, like I don't know, like solo knife, I don't know what they would call it, but like Nightfall equivalent, or like solo chase, extreme difficulty, I don't know what they call it, but something along those lines could definitely entice people to be like, okay, I'm gonna work on this like one character I'm gonna use for this fight, and I gotta play like a super perfect run so I get the rewards, right? Because then it actually incentivizes you to play a certain way. But for sure, like, yeah, I mean, again, like raid type content though in co-op could be another type of endgame mode too, where each person has a certain role and they have to follow through on their role. I think, and again, that could be another really good way to go about it too. For sure, man. What if the new coming areas are like Fortuna / Plains from Warframe, where we can do bounties in groups? Yeah, I mean, imagine that, right? Like the Plains of Eidolon. That's a good point, actually, Nazif. Like in Plains of Eidolon on Warframe, you can literally group up with a bunch of people and do a bunch of bounties in the overworld. Imagine we could do that in DNA. That could make it like seem more like a MMO like experience, because we're in the open world and we see other players, but it would be actually working to the same goal, I guess. But yeah, single unit raids would indeed get players to know how to specialize in maining a support. I'd be down for that. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe you would run solo Fina or solo Truffle, right? Solo Truffle, because Truffle gives you healing for yourself, and then you could do it that way. Or maybe you run Hellfire, because Hellfire has natural HP regen, right? Hellfire could heal up back to full, and then you would just kill enemies, and then whenever you take damage, you would have your like little tick hit the enemies away. So Hellfire, I think in a mode like that would be really good, right? So like, why don't they do things like that, right? Like I think, bro, DNA has a lot of possibilities, man. But like right now, guys, for like 1.1's update, I'm pretty much satisfied with what they've announced. You know what I mean? I think with what they've announced, I'm fairly satisfied. I think in the future though, sure, we would expect more, you know, weekly reset content, more endgame type content, right? A guild system too, yeah. No, Valerius, that's a really good point. Why do we not have a guild system? I need to get y'all in the guild, the Duet and Amazing Guild. I don't know what we call it, but like we gotta get in the guild, you know. So I know all my player base, and what we could do like certain things together. We grind a certain stage, whatever, right? Definitely things like that would be really cool, for sure. Just dreaming big, for sure, for sure. Again, like games are never gonna launch with like everything you know you want, you know what I mean? Like eventually over time, yeah, it's gonna get better. Like we just gotta kind of, you know, give them the time, you know what I mean? They can't have everything done day one, guys. It's just unfortunately not how the world works. We can't have everything perfect day one. We gotta wait. It's gotta be fleshed out, and that's how over time these live service games, they either succeed or they fail. and it's based on how well the devs listen to community feedback and address the feedback, right? So yeah, we'll see. Do we know the elements for the new theater? We do not know. No. They did not announce. But if I had to guess, Hydro and Lumino, maybe like incentivize Keijo, maybe. I don't know. I mean, oh no, I guess that immersive theater would be different because it's a monthly reset. So immersive theater for the second half would definitely be Lumino, and then the first one would be Hydro. But I don't know the second element. Yeah, I think they would probably do that. But maybe they don't even do Hydro actually, and they do it where they kind of like Fina, where like because Fina's a support, they didn't do like Lumino damage boosted. They did what, Umbro and Anemo, right? So like imagine they do like Fushu comes out, but the end game's like Electric and Pyro or something, right? Or I don't know, maybe Electric and like what's like another type. I guess maybe they could do Hydro, yeah. I mean, they can still do Hydro just to mix up the DPS variety. Because right now, we've only really used the Nemo DPSs on Immersive Theater. Right? I mean, yeah, people can run, like, Nightfall, like, now. But, like, in the first theater, you only really ran Psyche. Right? So, yeah, I mean, you'd have to see. But, yeah, no, they could do, like, again, Hydro first half, thing second half. Not Electro, that would be likely for Yuming. Well, they could do Electro again, Zell. It's like, remember, we just had back-to-back Anemo immersive theaters, right? So why not do like Electro anyway and then have it come back again, right? I'm suspecting Hydro, Lumino phase 1, Lumino, Electro phase 2. Fair. They could do that. I just think we need to move away from Anemo. We had 2 Anemo already. You know what I mean? Drop Anemo already, bro. We need to move on. We had, so far we've had Pyro and Umbro as well, other than Anemo. So, like, maybe because the players cried about Anemo being back-to-back. Yeah, but, like, was it really, like, bad, guys, that they brought Anemo back? It wasn't bad. If anything, it was better, because then if you invested in Psyche for the first theater, you felt rewarded because you're like, damn, I can use Psyche in this next theater and just clear it easy. Right? So I don't think it was a bad thing that they even did that, if anything. If anything, it just made it so that like people getting into the game were able to clear a lot easier, you know? Personally, I don't care, yeah. But again, like, yeah, like you said though, people did complain, but I don't see the reason for the complaint though, to be honest. I don't really see the reason for the complaint. Oh, Bits and Nemo again just got my Isaac Psyche? Yeah, I mean, you would clear like crazy, bro. But yeah, no, I think they probably move away from Anemo now. There's no way we get another like month of Anemo, you know? The second seems to be the previous main element, but that could be coincidental. It's possible. It's possible. I would do 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, etc. If I was the devs. I see. Yeah, that's fair. I had I6 Nightfall starting day 2 or 3, so I never had trouble with theater. Buffed or not, she hit hard. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Nightfall's insane. Like, you guys know that, so... I'm not gonna lie, I just grabbed Nightfall and cleared the entirety of it. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, if you're just trying to do up to Act 12, like, Nightfall clears easily, right? That's completely fair, man. Next would probably be Lumino and Hydro / Umbro. Yeah, that's possible. Again, like, I think the way they have it right now, there's not too many types in the game, guys. We have the 4 elemental types, and then we have Lumino, Umbro, right? So what real options do they have? It's always 2 out of the 6, right? It's always going to be 2 of the elements out of the 6. So, like, honestly, there's, like, honestly less variety with that. At least with, like, to bring it back to Warframe again, Warframe has multiple different elements, and no character is a certain element in that game. Whereas in like DNA, it's kind of more like Gotcha character like, where like every character has their own element, right? Yeah, I mean, like in Warframe, like no character is a certain element. Like, yeah, like there are examples of it. Like there is like Volt, which he's electric, yes, but then there's other characters that don't even have a certain element at all. Like Mesa, there's not even an element on that. Or like, I don't even know like so what's another character like. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's a bunch of them, man. Like Harrow's not a certain element, right? Like, you know what I mean? So I think they could do like a bunch of different. Wisp is not even a certain element, I don't think. Oh no, Wisp has like a little bit of like, I think one of her abilities has a certain effect. Most are just PSI. PSI is non-element. Oh, you mean like no element enemies? Oh, that's fair too, I guess. Yeah, that's fair as well. They could do like no element enemies if they wanted to. At some point, they'll rotate the like skill damage minus 50%, weapon damage 400%. True. Yeah, incentivize weapon play. Yeah, why not? Like buff weapons like crazy for the next immersive theater. Let's have like a weapon-oriented one, right? Like I think that could be cool too. When's the creator discussion? Guys, I have to change my title, unfortunately. We, today, CJ had something come up, so we're unfortunately not having the discussion today. We'll do it another day. We'll do it another day. I don't know when we're gonna do it now. We gotta obviously get everyone ready, for that next time we do it, but, yeah, no, he had something come up, so we'll have to do it another time. But I'm talking with the chat now, so I got y'all. Yeah, I mean, we can have the discussion together too, you know. It doesn't have to be just the CCs this time around. It could be with you guys. But... oh, you mean like physical element boosted? Yeah, they could do that too. But I guess the thing is with that is that like in Duet and Abyss, you have the elemental boost from the character and you have like the physical element too, right? You have like both in a sense, right? Yeah, whereas in like Warframe, you could do like only the physical attributes like slash, impact, puncture, right? Whereas in DNA, if you do that, you still take the element of the main character you're using, no matter what, right? Like you're always gonna have the main element of the character you're using, and you have any of those physical types. That's just how DNA has it structured. How do you do the dash like that midair? Piercing ascent from immersive theater exchange shop on your polearm. Fred Led, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, it's in the immersive theater exchange shop, man. It's called Piercing Ascent, and pretty much everyone's gonna run, you know, this like what Wayne Wraith as their melee because it gives you skill damage, and yeah, you can just buy it in the exchange shop. Yeah, you're good, man. Really wishing the dodge system is better and enemies hit harder to make it more challenging because damn, these bosses are so boring. 100%, man, 100%. I think like right now, the reason why bosses are as boring as they are is because they have invincibility phases, which is just boring. Let's keep it a buck. If I'm not able to damage a boss and they have an invincibility phase and there's no like mechanic to deal with it, that's just annoying. You just have to like, it's literally just a time waste, right? And then also the fact that like, yeah, I mean like dodging doesn't really matter because the boss doesn't do enough damage to warrant you dodging. You could tank the hit and it would not matter, bro. Oh my god, I hate invincibility phases. Like, bro, yeah, exactly. Like, they're just artificial ways of making a boss stronger. Or, like, more, like, tanky, I guess. It's just, you make, like, an invincibility phase or, like, a damage cap or something. Like, that. Those are annoying. Right? They shouldn't have anything like that. I just hope the community gets visibly bigger with Steam release. I think it definitely will get some people to at least try the game out. You know what I mean? Like, think about it like this, chat. Like, we had the announcement at TGA. But we had the trailer at the Game Awards, and like a bunch of people saw that trailer, right? So you can wishlist it on Steam. They announced the Steam update is on the 23rd with the full release of HUAXU. So people probably saw that. They're like, okay, maybe I'll try it out. So they wishlist it on Steam, and then when it drops, they start up the game and see what it's all about, right? So that's what I'm hoping. At least I'm hoping people probably did that. You know, I'm gonna download it on Steam regardless because I want people to be able to see my hours on Steam on this game. But also the fact that, like, if I want to buy on Steam, I could just buy on Steam, too. So, I guess there's that as well, but... yeah, man. They do have those options. Yeah. Yeah, I do hope that the Steam release does, like, alleviate the game bigger. You know, makes it bigger in the grand scheme of things. But again, like, for the community to get bigger, the game has to get better over time. right? That's why, I mean, look at live service games now, right? Like, yeah, some games have went down in terms of their players, but whenever there's a big update on those types of games, people come back, right? Look at Warframe now. I mean, not to bring it back to Warframe, but look at Warframe. Look at Rivals when they got, what's it called? When they got their brand new character, they get a big spike in players. I mean, look at, like, I don't know, like, Path of Exile, Sora's still here. Path of Exile 2, they get a big amount of concurrent players when they get a brand new update. Right, like look at any of those types of games that get like major updates, a bunch of people come back to the game, they're like, oh, let me try it out, you know, and like you get that like big amount of player bases for those like updates at least. And then after that, you know, it starts to dwindle obviously because, you know, people have done their playtime of the update and they move on. But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be always your dedicated players that are playing the game, right? I mean, look at Tower of Fantasy, guys. Tower of Fantasy has their warp server on Steam now, and on launch of the warp server, they had about 3K people like concurrently playing the game. Nowadays, they got about 1K players, which is like, yeah, it's a drop off, but I mean, like 1K concurrent players on a game, that's not bad at all. And that's just Steam, because again, that's a mobile game too, right? HUAXU is also on mobile. It's also like, I mean, I think you can play it on like maybe like other like PC. Like maybe it's on Epic, maybe it's like its own launcher as well. I mean, it was originally its own launcher, so I assume that's probably the case as well. But like, yeah, I mean, like they got you know, a fairly good amount of concurrent on there, and it's also on consoles too, I guess too. You know, so like as an example there, right? Like TOF's on console as well, so yeah, I mean they have their like their options for players, and yeah, man, I mean, if that doesn't tell you guys like something right there, like if TOF's getting 1,000 people concurrent, we're easily getting like more than that. I'll tell you that right now for DNA. We gotta be having more than 1,000 people concur, especially after that update. Bro, it gotta be, man. It gotta be. Like, you know, like I would be disappointed for them if it's less than 1,000. Like, or if it even is like around 1,000. That would be pretty disappointing, personally. But I think it'll be big. I think I won't say it's gonna be as big as like Where Wins Me or like any of those game releases, but like it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good, right? True, the game will only get bigger if they keep trying with their updates. I personally do think the HUAXU update looks like they actually are working on making the game greater. Exactly, right? Like, the HUAXU version, like, the quality of the region, guys, is crazy. Like, it actually looks good, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's not just, like, the devs just whipped out this new region that they, like, baked up in, like, a month. Like, they've been probably working on this even pre-launch, but they didn't want to launch it with the base game because it just wasn't finished yet. Like, that's why they had in their initial launch, like, reveal, they were like, oh, 1.1, it's gonna have, you know, this brand new region, and we're still working on it. But, you know, that was, like, their main push for, you know, like, for their first big update, right? So I do hope that, like, again, like, they do, obviously take community feedback, but, like, yeah, they're gonna focus on the things that's gonna be the biggest for them. And like HUAXU region is gonna get a bunch of people to try the game out, right? Because of how crazy the graphics look. Like, my PC is gonna be struggling to play it, I'm not gonna lie, especially like the new tile sets and all that. Bro, I might have to turn the grass effects off because the grass is looking really good. It was like waving, you know, like I think, let me see, does the grass in this area do it? Okay, it kind of does, but like, bro, in the new area, it was going like crazy, guys. It was like actual wind effects on the grass. Like, it looked really, really proper. Like, bro, I don't know, man, like, it's gonna be crazy, right? So like, yeah, I mean, I'm just really curious to see how well they're gonna handle it, you know? We will have to see. What are your PC specs? Bro, I don't even have like super crazy PC specs, guys. Like, here, let me see my NZXT. Let me see, because I have like the about section on that. I can show you guys that at least. Let's see. Okay, chat, so I have, for my CPU, I have a AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. That's my CPU. And then my GPU is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super. So that's what my PC is running on right now. So yeah, and honestly, like, my PC just kind of struggles with like DNA in open world areas. Not like badly, but like obviously I turned the settings down. But like, bro, I can hear my PC working hard, bro. Like, that thing is making noise, you know? So like, yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. Damn, I hear the hypeness in your voice, bro. I really do like enjoy the game, man. Like, I love DNA. Like, this was literally, chat, this game was the game that it made, bro, I made a YouTube channel for it, bro. What? Like, hello? Like I literally like took my Genshin channel. I was like, oh, we're done Genshin. We're moving on. We're on Duet and Abyss now, right? Like that's how committed I was to this game. The moment they announced, they dropped gacha, and they're all about the players, the player community feedback, all of that. I'm like, say less, man. Get me in this community. Let me be a part of it, because, bro, this type of game is what I want to see from gaming nowadays. I want more like community, like focused games. You know what I mean? Focus on the community, and that's what these devs are, right? Like, bro, like, yeah, obviously DNA is not gonna have infinite content, and there's gonna be times where I'm not playing the game, yeah, but like, this game is everything I wanted from a game. You know what I mean? It's literally everything I wanted. It's Warframe like looter shooter vibes, right? With more anime styled characters. Like that's like, bro, that combination, like that as a combination is just like, the potential is crazy. You know what I mean? Like that right there had it for me. So, you know, in my opinion, I just enjoy this type of style of game. Like I've always loved looter shooter, right? I played Destiny back in the day. I didn't really dive into Borderlands like that, but I heard Borderlands was really good. And then like Warframe I played a lot of, and even nowadays I still play. Even with the new update I played Warframe. So like, yeah, I mean, I've always enjoyed looter type games where like I'm grinding for a certain gear piece, or like, you know, a certain piece of loot. And like, yeah, I mean, I enjoy that, you know? So like, the fact we have a game like this, anime style Warframe, say less, sign me up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So yeah, man. Good that you are passionate about it, even with the negative people. Yeah, man, like I'm not trying to like ever do like more like negative type like videos, guys. The only time I do like titles like that is if I'm reacting to someone that is being negative about the game or something like that. Like I did my recent video on you know, Braxophone's video, right? I did my reaction to that, and I titled the video "Duet and Abyss deserves so much more," and I made that title because of the way like Brax titled his, you know. I'm trying to get people to click on the video, hear what I have to say, and yeah, I mean, like, that's mainly for that. But generally speaking, I'm as positive as I can be for this game, because the devs deserve the positivity. They really do, man. Like, a lot of people are cutting them slack. I think they've been doing really good, and especially since this is their first game. Pan Studios' first game they've done is Duet and Abyss. Right? It's their first ever game that they've made as a studio. And they're under the people that like, they're under the publisher that did Black Myth Wukong. You know, the controller, I got it right here. So like, bro, like, you know, it's crazy, man. So nah, I think yeah, like I do think that, yeah, we have to understand the developers. Bro, chat, think of it like this. Bro, One Punch Man's latest season, right? Bro, the animators, they're working hard, but they're not given much time. They don't have much time to work hard. Duet and Abyss, people are expecting this, and that. Everything. They want everything right now. We want weapon balance. We want character balance. We want, you know, new endgame. We want all of this stuff. And they're expecting it in a big update like this. I don't think we should be expecting that. Bro, there's no way we should be expecting all that stuff. Right? And, like, you have to understand, like, the devs they said they're working overtime. They literally, the HUAXU region looks crazy good, guys. Like, it actually looks like a AAA style, like, region. Like, the way it looked. Bro, the way the grass was moving, I'm like, bro, this is insane. My PC's gonna lag. Like, my PC's gonna struggle in that area. I'm gonna have to turn the settings down, you know? Like, that's how crazy it's looking. So, like, again, man, I gotta give them their credit where credit is due, bro. And they have been working hard at it. And remember, whenever they do, like, take feedback, they will make a Luno bulletin. And we will hear the feedback from that. Like, we'll hear what they're working on. You know? I mean, you can see them working at it even in their in-game patch notes. Exactly, right? It's because people have no patience nowadays, because they are used to throwing tensions and getting hit. Oh, wait, getting hit. Oh, I don't even know what this is. If they cry hard enough, yeah. No, that's fair, though. That's fair, man. Like, for sure. Like, a lot of the part of the problem is, as well, is because this was marketed to gacha players, and I do understand, like, the sentiment as well, but because it is marketed to gacha players, the gacha players are going to look at this update and be like, damn, we didn't get new endgame content, we didn't get, you know, changes to the, you know, like, certain balancing or whatever. They're probably like, damn, this update's cooked. But if anything, this is a crazy update, you know what I mean? Like, for especially if, like, you're new getting into the game. Like, imagine, like, a new player started with HUAXU, guys. Like, imagine that. Like, this is a crazy update for them. You know what I mean? Insane update. All the content from 1.0, and you have the brand new region, and they're giving out a new skin, they're giving out all this type of stuff. Get in the candy if my man's typo is legendary. Yeah, you're good, man. But yeah, like, that type of thing, you know? Like, it's crazy, man. I think even having grindable skins would be nice for events and such. Sure. Yeah, sure. Like, I think that's something they could definitely do as well. Right now, their main, like, model for monetization is their costumes, which is probably why they haven't done any, like, you know, in, like, events and stuff. But yeah, I mean, for sure, man. I have 800 hours. Not gonna lie, bro. If they don't pick the pace, I don't think we'll make it to 1.3. What do you mean, like the developers? If they don't pick up the pace? Chat, are you crazy? Are you serious? Bro, chat, understand too, in the live service model for games like this, yeah, like $800 respect, bro, but like, yo, in the live service model of games nowadays, releasing a whole new region a month after the launch of the game is crazy. It's honestly crazy, right? And especially with how much better that looks versus other things, it's crazy, bro. It's honestly crazy. You know what I mean? Like, if we're really gonna compare it to other anime live service games, bro, like, what game had a brand new region bigger than the base region in their 1.1 of like any anime live service game? None of them, bro. Literally none of them, bro. Like, I don't think a single one has had a region bigger than their launch region. Like, do we understand what we're talking about right now? That's crazy. And it looks better too than the first region. It just does. Right? And this is a technically an indie developer. They have like a publisher that's more of like a AAA publisher, but like a indie developer in a sense, right? Like Pan Studio, this is their first game. So like, guys, like, again, like, bro said he has 800 hours on the game and expects more by 1.3. Bro, the devs are working their best right now, man. Okay? And yes, over time, the game will get better, but we can't expect everything to be done, you know, snap your fingers, bro. We can't expect that of them. It's like the same thing with like the way people talk about like, you know, the people working on like anime, right? And the anime like industry, right? Bro, look at how people are receiving the One Punch Man anime. They're mad at Bandai, not the people working on the game, because they're working like, or on the anime, because they're working hard on the animation, but it's just, they don't have enough time, right? Those animation studios, they have a set deadline. They need to get things done by the set deadline. And that's the issue, is they can't pump out, you know, peak level animation in like a few months. You know what I mean? That's all they get. You know what I mean? So, man, it's crazy. I know, but they should have at least balancing and bug fixes. Mono, those are not for like a big update. Those are for Luno bulletins. Guys, did we not listen to the live stream? They literally said all of the things that we're going to be giving out as like feedback responses to the players is through Luno bulletin. They literally are going to give us feedback about that stuff. So like when you're asking for like weapon balance, you're asking for a new end game, you're asking for all this stuff, it's going to come with time, man. And if you're someone that spent $800 on the game, I mean, I assume you probably like the game. You don't spend $800 on a game if you don't like a game. You know what I mean? Like, that gotta be some next level, like, you know, like a Stockholm Syndrome or something, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if you have 800 hours on a game, you love the game. Straight up, bro. So, like, yes, we know we want the game to be better, but we have to understand it takes time. It takes time, man. Exactly. What if they drop, like, okay, let's say they were to do weapon balancing and they drop the weapon balance stuff, but let's say some weapons are broken and they're too damn good. You know what I mean? Like, and Mono, I understand that sentiment, but you have to understand these are human beings working these like overtime as conditions, bro. Like, do people understand? Like, the devs, they literally said they're working overtime, and they said they hired more people on their Luno bulletin. They literally said for the new update, they are increasing their staff. They're literally hiring more people, and they're already working overtime, and they're just asking that you guys give us time. That's literally all the devs asked for. They just asked for people to give them time, and they will address the things that are you know, being brought up as feedback. Like, it just gives them time, man. This is crazy. Like, we have to give them the time, guys. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, and the way the devs were talking at the end of the live stream too, they were literally talking like, guys, like, you know, they weren't even like hyped about it. They were like, we've been working really hard on this update, and we know there's other things that you guys have to, like, you know, as like feedback to address, and we're gonna address that in the future. Just give us time. They literally said, please be patient. Exactly. They literally said, please be patient, bro. They're working on it, man. Give them the time, because they will deliver. So far, they've delivered on overtime work. You know, like, that you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, man. People not giving the devs the benefit of the doubt is crazy to me. But then for games like Genshin and even HSR now, HSR is delaying their patch. They have 2 months of nothing. And people are fine with that, but will complain about this new update on DNA? Are you kidding me, guys? Like, what is happening right now? This is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's just honestly crazy to me the way people are talking about it and the way they're going about, like, the Doom posting of this. Because there should not be no Doom posting. DNA is a game that, like, I don't even know how it gets Doom posting. Of all games, this is the type of game that should not be Doom posted. It should be, like, brought up by its community. But everyone is just like, oh, they need to do this, they need to do that. Why don't they have a new endgame? Why don't they have that? Bro, you ask that from MiHoYo and they won't give you endgame for 4+ years. Genshin just got like an actual hard thing, finally. Like, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Critique, okay, Mono, critique is completely fine, but if it's critique that you're expecting in the first update, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You have to understand that, like, things take time, bro. You can give constructive criticism, and the devs want that. They actually want constructive criticism. But if you're saying that the game is, you're done, the game is cooked by 1.3 if you don't get the things you're asking for, are you kidding me, bro? Like, they're working on it. Like, what? Like, what? Like, bro, this is crazy, man. Like, it's not that you're, like, necessarily Doom posting, but you saying that, like, if they don't get everything fixed by 1.3, I'm done the game. That is Doom posting, bro. That 100% is Doom posting. Because you're pretty much saying, like, oh, the devs aren't working on the things I want in the game, it's cooked. Pretty much. That's, like, the type of mentality it's coming from. That's, like, the type of, like, that's how it looks. You know what I mean? And it just does not look right. You know what I mean? If you say your criticism is like, okay, I just want weapon balancing, and I would like that they adjust weapons so they feel a little bit stronger, and I would like, you know, characters to be adjusted as well. Yeah, they're gonna work on that stuff. That's things that'll come in time, right? They're not gonna have it day 1, they're not gonna have it day 2, but maybe in like a few months from now we might have that, or even in the upcoming month. We don't even know yet. We don't even know what they're gonna say with the Lunos Bulletin. Maybe they will address that like as one of the first like issues they have. You know what I mean? Bro, this is crazy, man. Like, again, valid criticism is completely fine, and like, we want constructive criticism in this community, and the devs want to hear what you guys have to say. But again, understand that it's gonna take them time to do it. They're not gonna have these changes done snap of your fingers. They're not gonna be done instantly. Yes, they do want to hear your feedback, but if you're complaining that it's not done in the first 3 updates of the game, then man, like, I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, it's hard to do that stuff, guys. Like, if you're ever put in a work environment where you're forced to, like, get things done by a set schedule, guys, it's tough. It's tough, man. When you have, like, you know, very little, like, time to work on something, whether it's, like, a project for school, whether it's, you know, like, an actual game, you know what I mean? Like, things take time, bro. Like, these devs are working at it, bro. Like, there's a reason why the devs didn't launch the game with HUAXU, because they were working on it. They launched the game with whatever they had at the time. And they were like, okay, HUAXU, we gotta go crazy. So they went that whole month working on that new region, right? Don't do it. I say the game will die, lol. Deadline work and quota work sucks. It's insanely stressful. Exactly, it's super stressful on the people working on it, and it's just a tough work environment, man. It's just a tough work environment. You know what I mean? And also, remember, guys, I know people did complain about this too. Characters, 1 character a month is insane, actually, if you think about it. 1 character a month is crazy, because if you think about it like this, DNA is never gonna have a rerun, because they won't ever need to have a rerun character, guys, right? What about HSR's latest patch on their game, right? HSR is getting consonants and reruns, right? They get rerun characters, and DNA is gonna have a character a month? Bro, if anything, that's crazy. Warframe is like 3 characters a year. TFT is like 2 to 3 a year. Bro, it's insane, right? Like, think about it like that. 12 new characters every year on Duet and Abyss. That's insane, in my opinion. That's insane, right? By the time we're in like the 2nd year of the game, we're gonna have like 50+ characters, and you know there's only like 60 Warframes. Isn't that crazy? There's like 60 something. I think Uriel was like their 63rd Warframe, and we're gonna have almost the exact same amount as Warframe by the 2nd year of the game. Right? Crazy to me. And people are mad that it's 1 character a month. Do they understand we are not having reruns? all the characters are in the game, forever in the game, once they're in the game? Like, do we not understand that too? Like, guys, it's not a gacha game. It's not a gacha game. These are things that are implemented and they're in the game for good. You know what I mean? So when people are like, oh, 1 character a month, that's too slow, man. You know, all these other gacha games, they'd be getting like 2 characters an update. Bro, they get reruns. They get reruns to fill the dead time when they're working on new characters. And DNA is pretty much saying, we're getting you guys 1 new character every month of the game. I don't know, man. And people will still complain about that, by the way. I don't know how they'll complain about that, but they will. It's just crazy. Understand other live service games. Even look at like Rivals. Look at Rivals, bro. That's a completely different genre, but when do they get a character, bro? Like every like month and a half or something? I don't know. Rivals is like a lot longer too, I think. But like people don't complain about that because they understand it takes a while to make a character kit that has to mesh in a PvP environment. For a game like this, yeah, it's only PvE, but they still have to balance the character. Bro, honestly, gacha fatigue is real, bro. It really is. Like when people don't understand that, bro, like 1 character a month is insane speed, actually. It honestly is. It honestly is, man. So like the fact that that is the case is crazy to me that people complain about that. I never understand that. I never understand it. They have to understand DNA, all the characters, once they're released, they're in the game. Either in Nocturnal Echoes at the time, Immersive Theater at the time, or Secret Letter Clues. And you can get them whenever you want. Right? There's no reruns. There's no reruns, man. So like, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. That's personally how I feel about it. And I think like people just need, again, you need to understand, like the devs are working on it. 1 character a month is fine. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. You know, give them the time. We got other games to play, guys. We got Where Winds Meet to play. Where Winds Meet. We got Clair Obscura if you haven't played that. You have other games to still play. You know what I mean? Crazy, man. Yeah, bro. It definitely is. I think a lot of the main, like, you know, backlash from the game or like the doom posting is coming from gacha, you know, players because they expect more from these big updates. But in normal live service, which is what DNA is right now, it's not a gacha game. Yeah, it has gacha for its you know, for skins. But would you guys consider Where Winds Meet a gacha game? I don't think so. And they got gacha for their cosmetics. They have some purchasable, yeah. And DNA does too. Maybe a lot less, but that's the thing. Like, you're not gonna call Where Winds Meet a gacha game. You're calling it a live service game, right? So like, man, like it's just crazy to me, bro. Like, the only time gacha is in a game is if you're gachaing for power. If it's for power, then it's a problem, right? When you gacha in a game like Genshin, you're pulling for the character and the dupes and the weapon to make your character stronger, right? Whereas in DNA, you don't pull for characters, they release and you grind them or you buy them to get them quicker than another player. That's the only difference, right? But that difference is massive though. That difference is massive because for players playing a gacha game, most of the time they're getting screwed over. It's a bad thing for them. Whereas in a game like DNA, if you put the time in, you're gonna get everything you want. I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So a character a month, I think, is really good from the devs. If I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I think it, like, you know, 1 character a month is generous, really generous. Okay. Coming from Warframe, where like you get a new frame every three months, I think, and they get like 4 a year, maybe 3 to 4 a year, depending on the year. I don't know, man. The gambling is literally what's making me drop WUA completely and start playing DNA lol. At least it respects my time for grinding because every character is just free. Exactly, man. And yes, like, okay, eventually you're gonna have all characters I6, all of that, but like, is that not like a feels good moment? Like, I grinded out all these characters completely free, whereas people playing Genshin are still hoping they get their first copy of a character. Like, come on, guys, this is crazy. You know, it is like a feels good ass moment, and like you're actually like warranted for the time you put in because now your characters are strong. You'll have stronger demon wedges the more time you play. The more you grind a better demon wedge for your character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, again, like the gameplay for Duet and Abyss is not as complex as like something like, you know, Genshin Impact or WUA, let's say. But like, I think the way the game is structured is way better. And like, again, it's a looter shooter type game, so you're gonna be killing a bunch of enemies farming, right? Yeah, that's such a feels good. Finally completing a character and not wanting to like, I was not feeling like I am missing because I don't want to spend money. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. Yeah, I googled it for Warframe and TFD. The one's characters every 1 to 3 months, and normally with one mission or one tiny area. Exactly, man. And we're getting a whole new region, guys. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's honestly crazy. It actually is crazy to me. Man, that is insane. I'm fine with everything, but 28 days for one patch is a long time. I use that again, bro. Again, that is definitely gotcha brain rot, bro. 100%. Because 28 days, every 28 days, right? Like, that's a good amount of time for you to be able to do everything you need to do in the event and then take a break from the game. Because again, DNA is not the game you're playing 24/7. You can choose to do that if you want. If you want to grind max gold wedges on all your characters, you can put in thousands of hours on this game. But if you're someone that just wants to play for the events, play the new, immersive theater, play the new story, play the new update, you can do that, and you don't have to sink in thousands of hours on the game to enjoy it, right? Like, I don't know, man. Like, again, like, what's like the character cycle for Rivals, guys? Like, I know they're getting Deadpool in like January, but like they just had what, like, I forget if they got Gambit or Rogue recently, but like, bro. Like, they are, I think, are like once a month as well, right? Like 1 a month or 1.5 a month, or one not 1.5 characters a month, like 1.5 months for a character. Yo, I feel like the theater should just reset every 15 days so we can clear the shop more quicker and get characters like I2 to I4 and then spend a bit on the weekly boss. Sure, exactly. Like, I think they could definitely do that if they want to get people to be like more invested in the immersive theater. Sure. Like, have it reset every 2 weeks. Sure, yeah, why not? Name a game with more content and shorter patches than 28 days. That's insane saying you want it shorter. Yeah, man, it is. CV2 drops one week as Keijo, so 1 week with him and I won't even be on DNA for a while. CV2? What is CV2? Am I not like picking that up? What is CV2? But yeah, like, I don't know. I think it's just a little crazy, guys. Like, 28 days gives you the time, bro. That's the point, is they give you the time, man. Oh, Code Vein 2, I see. So, Zelda, you're the guy that said you were playing Code Vein 2 on Occasional Drop. Hey, and you know what? That's completely fine, actually. If you want to play another game, bro, by all means. DNA is a game you come back to and you grind at your own pace, right? You're not here forced to lock in every single day. The Soul Illuminati gift where he's like, yippee, and he's playing his game, bro. You don't have to do that every time you're playing DNA, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that. It's whenever you want to play the game and you want to get a certain character, you want to grind a certain thing, you can do that whenever you want. I just don't know how people like can complain about a situation like this. You know what I mean? I don't know how people do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me, but yeah. I got where you're coming from. Yeah, chat. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up this run here, and then I think I'm going to wrap up. Because I think we've had a pretty good stream today. I mean, yeah, we were supposed to have the discussion with the other CCs. Unfortunately, that is going to have to be delayed, guys. We'll have to do it another time. I don't know when we're going to have it scheduled, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll talk with the guys again, and we'll see when we're all free, and we'll do it. But, yeah, again, like, CJ had something come up, so it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We'll just have to wait. But I appreciate you guys coming through regardless, man. It was fun. And, yeah, we got to talk a lot about DNA. I think it was a good discussion. Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it was a good discussion with you guys at least. And, like, you know, when I talk with the other CCs about it, hopefully it is, you know, a good discussion as well. Greed is never sated. No matter how much you feed it, the hole gets bigger. Yeah, people want more. They want more. Like, that's just how it is. See, I only play DNA, so that's why I think 28 days is long. Ayush, you gotta play another game, man. You gotta tap in. There's so many other games you can play, bro. Surely podcast next time. Yes, sir. Hopefully, man. But yeah, no, I mean, like, you gotta play some other games. DNA gives you the option to do that, man. You, like, again, like, if you have a game that you've been really, interested in trying to get into, play a new game, bro. DNA does not need you playing 24/7, guys. Understand that, okay? So yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the stream. Thank you guys for coming through. Hopefully we'll sort out the actual day we do the podcast, but I'll be streaming again the day we do it. So thank you guys for coming through, and we'll see you guys on the next one, man. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Get grinding on DNA or